Good morning. I'm going to try this again where you can see me to start with, and then I'll flip the camera around. So I'm getting a little braver, but hopefully I'll do a good job this time. I'd like to welcome you. I'm Kelly Agee. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I own Stamp with Kelly. That's my blog, and not very active on my blog like I used to be, but anywho, just give me a second. I'm just going to make sure I am actually live. And hopefully, if you're joining me, please say hello, because I'm always excited to let you know. Hi, Carol, that you're on watching, so I'm not talking to myself, but I guess I kind of like to see if I'm centered here. So oh, there we go. I feel like I was running behind today because I had to get some more coffee. Okay, let me just, there, I'm going to just expand this so hopefully I can see. Okay, very good. It's snowing here, so you can see outside my window. But today is the day that starts Sale-a-bration. And I got to figure out how to get my camera a little bit lower. But anywho, so exciting. For every order that you do for $50, you can pick one thing out of here, or there's certain things that are, you have to order $100, okay? And what I'm doing today is really interesting because my December was so crazy, I didn't really do a lot of the pre-order. I wasn't even really sure. I finally sat down with our little mini catalog and kind of started marking things that I wanted and what I wanted to do classes with. So I'm kind of a little bit behind, but anywho, it doesn't matter. So what I am doing is I am working with the Softly Stippled, Stippled, the 12 by 12 paper, and then there's some the Faceted gem. So that's what I'm working with today. So wait till you see what I came up with. I thought it was kind of clever. Sometimes you don't always have to have the whole bundle, and it's kind of a challenge actually. So I do have a new host code for January, and so if you do, place a $50 order, of course you'll get embellishments from me. But also if you do a $40 order, I'll send you stuff to do each of these projects, and you basically just have to use your own stamp sets, okay? I'm trying to think. Oh, the joining special. Oh my gosh, I cannot forget that. That is such a wonderful, wonderful thing. On page 17, if you did not get this, the brochure and the catalog, please let me know and I'll send it to you. But I may actually turn this camera around because I feel like I can't show you what I want to show you. So just give me a second. I'm going to cover the camera. Last time I felt so embarrassed. I had such a mess in the background, but we had containers that were taken to my daughters and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I'm going to cover the camera as well, okay? So I'm going to do that right now, and then I'm going to flip you. Oh, let's see. Cancel that. I put something to, and let's just see if I'm up here good. Oh, let's see. Oh, there we go. I got focus. Okay, now I just gotta make sure everything is in line. There we go. All right, I feel better because now I feel like I can show you what I wanted to show you. First of all, these are the cards we're making. But anyways, if you join now till the end of February, you either can choose this glass mat, which I did not get yet. I was debating because there's like a glare and I'm not sure, but I think I would like it if I go to crops and stuff. So you either can choose that with a silicone mat and a cleaning cloth, and I know it's wonderful, or you can pick an extra $30 in your kit, okay? Look at my nails, guys, how far behind I am. I need to take off this polish. I don't know what I've been doing, but I feel like I'm not getting anything done. That drives me crazy. But anywho, so if you're interested in joining, please contact me if you got any kinds of questions. I'd be happy to answer whatever, okay? Or tell you about my team. So, but okay. Anywho, let's get moving. This is the gem, or the embellishments I'm using. And my dog's walking around here. But this paper is really awesome. At first, I wasn't sure when I got it. I didn't even open it up. I didn't actually open it up till like yesterday. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to kind of see what paper there is in here. But if you don't like the flowers, let me tell you, the back of this is really awesome. It would make great guy cards, first of all. But there is the roses on there, which I did not get that bundle. This is the wild wheat. So this would make, I didn't even see this one. I guess I didn't take everything out. But this is really cool just to use, like how I did on my cards with the circle, to kind of, to get your pattern, okay? All right, so let's get started. The first card I'm going to be doing, I had actually done, let me see, I'm just going to pull this out. I had actually done this card. The charming sentiments, very best occasions, and so sincere. And I also think I used, let's see, I think the cottage rose maybe, but then I looked that up and it's, I think, retired. I don't even know. But anywho, I just had finished this card and I thought it was really cute. I liked it. I did my sentiment actually on this paper, and then I did the little tag to cut it out. But since I couldn't, find it, I don't know. I thought I'm going to try it with the daisies. And I had tried a couple different colors, and the Coastal Cabana and the Flirty Flamingo were my favorite. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. For the dies, I'm just going to tell you, I used the, I think this is the 3D Torn. It seems like Torn or something. I can't remember for the embossing folder, but I used the tailor-made tags, the sentiment silhouettes, which goes with this, the cheerful daisy, knit, lay down, the deckled rectangle, the deckled circles, the cottage flowers. I think that's where I got the little tag from, in the stylish shape. So I had everything out this morning, going crazy, trying to get organized, okay? But anywho, I finally got organized. So I actually fussy cut this out, and then I realized I always forget that I have dies that goes with this. So I'm going to change this up just a tad. When I got going, I was thinking, oh, I should be doing something different. But I'm going to start. Now, I don't know if a lot of you have the daisies, but I have worked with the daisies, the cheerful daisies, before. But I'm going to go ahead and just stamp this, and I will show you what I did, just to give you an idea. So I do the outlines first, okay? And this is in the Calypso Coral, which mine desperately needs to be re-inked, but I almost hate to re-ink it to have it too wet. Okay, so there's that one. I'm just going to go do my outlines first. I did all three flowers and the other one. Okay, real simple. So they're all done in the Calypso Coral that is not too wet. So what I did now with the other one is I did also the Calypso Coral. Oops, fell off. I got the old ink pad, but I took and stamped off once. Oops. And if you're using two different colors, but there's a glare on there a little bit. If you're using two different colors, you would do the darker in the outline and then the lighter for the filler. But since I'm using the same color, I stamp off of it, okay? So there's that one, and then I'm going to do the big one. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stamp off. Oops. I didn't get that very good. See if I can line this up without getting my head in there. Okay. And what I like with the photopolymer is I kind of not only have the matte, but I kind of press and hold it there for a while. And then it seems like the paper sucks up all the ink like it's supposed to. Okay. And then for this other one, what I did is I actually did, and you could do this too, but it was, mine is the new ink pad, so it's really quite juicy. But I did the Flirty Flamingo in that, so let me just kind of line that up a little bit. It's a little bit easier if I do that. Okay, and same thing, just kind of press a little bit there, and see how much darker that is. And you could do that with the other, or do your Flirty Flamingo. Let me see something. I'm gonna just see. The big one is easier. I'm gonna do that in the Flirty Flamingo. I didn't try this, but okay, so I got that in the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to, I'm gonna leave that open. I'm gonna try this in the, oh, my dog just won't lay down, in the Calypso Coral. I'm gonna see how that looks doing it the opposite. Just to give you an idea. Now, I did not stamp off, so you could have done that, but I don't know. I actually like the original better, okay? So I'm going to close that up. And I'm just going to set that aside for now. So on the centers, I actually did the Flirty Flamingo. Oh, geez, I didn't do that very good. I can't see. I got this turned the other way. Guess I should turn it back, right? So I can see what I'm doing here. So on this little thing, some people like to actually stamp after, but if you're careful and get it kind of close, I feel like I'm going to get my head in the camera if I, now this one I'm actually going to stamp off once if I kind of lean over. I didn't get them in there very good, but I have them, I think I got them all cut out, yes. Just wanted to show you what I did for colors. So, and you could go, if you wanted to do like even the pool party in there, I suppose you could do that as well. I gotta get rid of these out of the way. But, you know, you just have to play around with them and get the colors that you want, okay? So we'll move that out of here. And then the next thing I did is the happiest birthdays. So I did this in Versamark. And I'm just going to do this real quick. Just on some pool party paper. And I'm using the white, which I need to use my little embossing buddy. And this gets rid of like all the static. So hopefully it doesn't pick up a whole lot of extra. So I got that, and I'm just going to get my little tool here. So I'm using the white embossing powder. Does anybody have any questions about the embossing? Because some people, you know, I guess they're a little intimidated by it. I know at first I kind of was. I'm just going to go ahead and heat emboss this, and I think it's pretty good, so I'm going to heat this up real quick. Hi, Karen and Carol. I'm glad you guys are joining me. So we're just going to make sure that this is nice and shiny and not this dull. It's funny, I used to have can you see it kind of start to change? I had an old heat embossing gun, and boy, that thing heated so quick, but you almost like burned your fingers. So I kind of like this one better. It doesn't take, you know, it takes a little longer to heat up. You can see how nice and shiny that is. So then that means that when you go to do anything with it, it's not gonna wipe off, okay? So then I used the little dies to cut that out. Okay, so that's kind of what we did for that card. So I'm going to go ahead. I do have it here. See how I did love? That was on that other card that I showed you. I did it on this paper. So, okay. All right. So we can go on. I have a 4 1/4 by 11. I'm just trying to get these stamps out of here that I'm not using. And then I had a white piece of paper. I kind of tried to make this like a little bit chic, I guess is the word. But I don't know, this one I may just kind of like lay down. I'm still going to take and kind of rough this up a little bit because I like how that looks. So I'm just using my scissors. There is a little tool that you could buy, and I have one somewhere. I swear this morning I was looking for some pool party paper. Good thing I had some scrap pieces. But I don't know. I think somebody ate it. I'm just joking. But you know how you think you have something, and I don't know, it's either that or I just have like so many piles of things here and there that I was trying to I don't know, put back away. And I really need to sort out my paper, though. I've been kind of bad about just putting it anywhere and everywhere and not in its right spot. So, and what I'm going to do is just kind of roll up these corners a little bit. Okay, so this white piece is 5 by 3 3/4, and then I'm going to just layer this is just a little bit smaller. So it'd be 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And I'm kind of not going to glue those corners down. I'm going to let them kind of just curl. And you could actually take your pool party ink pad and take and kind of give that a little more of a distress if you wanted to. Add some ink to it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to kind of leave the corners so they can curl up a little bit. I just love how this looks. It looks kind of like the material of like linen. I think I'm not a sewer, so I'm just kind of guessing. I really don't know anything about materials, but that's what I'm kind of thinking. How I honestly made a blazer in home economics with a liner is beyond me. I'm sure I had lots of help with the teacher, but anywho, okay, so I had done the deckled rectangles, and I did 2 of them because I like how it's layered. I really like how it's layered in this card. So, okay, and then I had added these Calypso coral flowers like stamped off. I think I like the blue little speckled dot things. So that's what I'm going to do in the pool party. So I'm just going to add some of that. So see, when you don't have the stamp set with the paper, you just have to get a little creative, that's all. And a lot of this will be covered anyways, but we're just going to kind of play with it. Okay, I think that's all we need. All right, get that out of there. So I'm just going to glue these 2 together. We went down by my kids for Christmas. I finally got to see their apartment. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So much better than the other apartment that my son had. So I'm very happy about that. It's really actually quite nice. It's like a townhouse, I guess, not an apartment. But so it was great to spend the night with them. Oh yes, I had Mrs. Wagner. I used to babysit for her, Carol, but Mrs. Parks was my home ec teacher for high school. But I did do home ec with Mrs. Wagner as well. So she was a great teacher. I always thought it was strange because I shouldn't be saying this, because she was, when I would babysit, her kids were very young and they were like eating cottage cheese, and I'm thinking, what kid at that age eats cottage cheese? But you know what? Good for them. If I had a choice to do things all over again, I'd probably have my kids be healthier. But I don't know, it was just funny. I thought, okay, well, and they liked it. So, but she was a very good teacher. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of lay this down like how I want it. I don't know if I want to put that there and maybe change just a little bit. I think that's what we'll do. And hopefully I got 3 leaves. I think I like that. So I'm going to pop this up. Oh, the good old days when they had home ec in school. I don't even think, I'm sure they probably don't anymore. They need to though. So I'm just putting dimensionals kind of where I can put them on here. I got the mini ones. So I'm just going to do this first. And I don't know, I keep getting dimensional things all over. So I'm just going to try to pick these up. Put them in one spot, but I'm sure they're going to end up all over. Okay, so there's that. So I'm just going to put this kind of on a little angle. I think I actually am going to really like this. So I'm going to, and I just kind of curled these ends. I just got a couple on here. Now, I did not put a stem or anything like that. I don't even think you really need it. This one I'm just going to, I did pop up here, but I think I'm going to just glue this one. And then I'll pop up my big one. I don't know why I'm not using the big dimensionals, but this works. So I kind of like to give this a little bend too. I didn't on my medium one, but. So how many placed an order already this morning? I mean, it was pretty exciting. I'm trying to wait till I get a total count for my class with my, my Be My, let's see, I'm going to go up a little bit there. The Be My Valentine class that I'm doing to go, because I'd like to just kind of order that all together. But I'll have to see. I got till the 10th. I just pray to God they don't run out. So, yeah, I don't think they do either. And that's so sad because really, you know, it's important. Of course, we learn to cook at home as well. But, okay, I'm just tucking some leaves in here and there. No rhyme or reason. But I just thought, well, since I changed it, I'm going to put one right there. But I have to say this pool party is really my favorite ribbon. So let's see. I'm going to just add this. I kind of want it there. Okay. All right. And then I got a glue dot for my ribbon. And honestly, this is another thing, guys. I have so much ribbon. I need to really go through it because I'm sure there's a very good chance that this may be retired. But I have a whole spool of it, and I love it. I love this sheer pool party, but this one may still be current. I'm not sure, but sorry if it's retired. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to use what you got. I've been trying to be good and really plan and not just buy something because I think I want it and then never use it. So I'm just trying to be really good and plan my classes and my Facebook Live. So I'm going to, let's put one here, and I'm going to do a big one. These are kind of like a matted embellishment. So it's kind of nice because it's something a little bit different. Okay, so inside, I think I actually like this one better than this. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of a weirdo when it comes to being neat and everything in line. So, but it says, because you totally deserve it. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Because you totally deserve it. I think that was cute. And I thought this was kind of nice to put this in there too. So I'm going to use the Calypso, and I think I used the Flirty Flamingo. Because my Flirty Flamingo was actually a little bit darker. So So I'm just going to put this right here, and I should have my little pad thing, but I think I'll be okay. Thank you, Karen. I really like this. I love these colors together. You just kind of can't go wrong. So, okay, so this will go inside. We are trying to finish a closet, which I'm so excited, but everything just takes longer. And then, you know, you just want to make sure everything's even, and I got to do a little painting and touch up. But, so I'll be glad because I can put like my crock pots in there and just, you know, maybe some extra canned goods. But, okay, which one do you like better? Do you like the kind of going every which way, or do you like the neat one? I don't know how else to describe it, but I have to say I really do like this one. So, and I actually cut this out of Pool Party, but this was out of the designer paper. I used my blends for this after I embossed it, but my lighter Calypso Coral was kind of dying, so I thought, okay, enough of that. But I like the little tag. I thought that was cute. So anywho, I don't know which one is neater or whatever, but it doesn't matter. So, okay, this one was really quite interesting. I worked very hard on this one. And it was so simple because I took my designer paper and I ran it through. I want to say that's the torrent. I don't know. It was in the book or on, let's see. I know it was in the holiday one. I really need to label these, but I really like this one too, this embossing folder. But I actually ran my designer paper through that. And then I had this with an orange background and a different, I think I had, let's see, I'm just going to show you real quick because this is like, you know, it was kind of a mistake, I guess, that I didn't like. But I had Calypso Coral Circle, and then I had this on here for the circle, and I just didn't like it. And then I looked at this paper, and I'm like, oh, why am I not using that? That was just perfect. So we will get working on this. So this is just the basic, you know, 8.5 by 5.5, score that 4 1/4. And then I got a white piece that is probably 5 3 3/4. And then I got this piece. And isn't this cool too? Did I use that on? I didn't use this, but this would look really nice as well. And that's with the pebbled path. So I'm just going to layer that. And then at first I did not have this little strip on here. See, this is the back of that I was just showing you. But I felt like it needed some darker colors in it. So sometimes you just have to play around when you're basically just dealing with the paper. But, and it's always good if you got like kind of a solid color. Oh gosh, I got a different glue here. I must have grabbed my one that was going empty. But if you have a solid color to spruce it up, definitely run it through the embossing folder. That will really add some texture to it. And I think Stampin' Up! Really honestly has the best designer paper. And maybe because we got all the colors that go with it, that makes it so easy, but. So we're just going to kind of add this down a little bit. You can add it in the center, down, it doesn't matter. I have that, I think that is a 3/4 inch by 3 5/8, so it fits on there good. I forgot to grab my cards for my class to go. They're not too far away, so. But I have a thing posted. Yeah, this is really pretty, isn't it? And I just, like, I love these colors. You know, I would have never thought the pebbled path and the the wheat and the calypso coral would look really cool, but they do. They actually look really good together. Now look at this. I had cut some of the leaves. I stamped the leaves on this piece. I can get a bigger piece out and show you. But and depending on what, like if you want more of the pebble path to show where you put your circle. And I think I did pop that up. So I'm just going to, I popped the circle up. You know, after we went by the kids, I don't know what I was doing. I baked so much, I left everything by there. I did give some of the neighbors some cookies, but I'm like, oh, all I've been doing, I don't know if I'm stressed or what, but I feel like all I've been doing is eating. And so I'm like, I do not want any of those cookies left here. So my poor kids are stuck with them, but whatever. First time I ever made baklava. Oh my God, it turned out perfect. And I don't know if it's just beginner's luck or what, but it took a long time, but it was well worth it. It was very good. So I was pleased. Okay, I was going to show you, let's see if I can find it, the right one. Can get my fingers in here. I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what it looked like. This right here. And what I did is I had a leaf, okay, and I'll do that. I have a little scrap piece, but I just stamped it in the pebble bath on there. And it was just enough that you don't have to color it. You don't have to do anything with it. So let's see, just to give you an idea. Sometimes I think I skip these parts and then I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So I got the pebble path, and this is from, I don't know if that's from the, this must be from the Cottage Rose, and I believe that is retired. So, okay, and see, and then when you cut it out with those dies, it's perfect. It's just enough that you don't have to color it and whatever. Okay, so, all right, so we got that. Let me find the rest of my stuff. Oh, I did cut this out in the Calypso Coral, and that was in that set too. Okay, gotta make sure I got my Just For You, because otherwise I'd have to redo that. Okay, so what I did here is I got this cut out. I got a little chunk missing there, but that's okay. And I just kind of rolled that up. And you can fold them, those leaves too, if you want, kind of like in half or whatever, so they got more of a crease, so they look like a real leaf, but I think I'm going to just leave it. So you can put this however you want. You don't even have to put it on. Let me just get these little. So if you place an order and use my host code and I send you this, you can use whatever flowers, like the die cuts and stuff I'll cut out for you, and you know, with the paper and the circles, but you'd have to have your own sayings. But like you know, the leaves I could do an outline, but you'd have to have a leaf set. So I'm just going to kind of put that there. And then I got, let's see, I got my twine here. So I'm going to tie a little bow here. Usually I have that done, but I guess I forgot. And I got to tell you, my little granddaughter is, well, of course we all think our grandkids are adorable, and our kids and everyone else, but she really is a good little baby. Oh my gosh. She's not a baby, she's, you know, a year and a half, but she is so good, so happy. It's just nice. So when she does kind of fuss and cry, it's actually kind of funny because she doesn't do it too often. So I just kind of laugh, but we enjoy her, that's for sure. And I actually think she said grandma last week too, which was nice. But okay, so I did the Just For You, and I'm just going to add that down there. And I did that with the, oh, that was the Charming Sentiments, and then it had the die to cut it out. Okay, and I'm going to just get this. Now, what I added on here was the Calypso Coral gem thing, so I'm just going to, I'll add them too. Just the glue dot there. Put my cover on there. Where did I put that? Right there. I wish this thread was just a tad bit thinner. I don't like it quite so thick, but they didn't ask me, so. All right, so I'm just going to add a couple of these, 3, like we normally do. Let's see, I got that one higher, so let's just do that one there. Let's do a big one down here this time. I thought that looked nice, just to soften it a little. I have a little bit more of the Pebble Path in this one, but I wasn't going to cut the whole sheet to get a little bit more. So, okay, it says just for you, everything will be okay. So this could be, you could either leave it blank and use it for whatever. Could be, you know, you could do a happy birthday, you could do whatever you want it, but I think I'm going to do that. Everything will be okay, because sometimes people just need a little, you know, cheering up, or just to know that you're there for them. And then you can write a little note in there. So, okay, and I did that in the Pebble Path as well. And I'm just going to add that in. I don't know, when I turned the camera around, if it was, oh, got one of those things inside. If it was snowing out, I guess it's not snowing right now. I don't know, it's been like, I think what it is because we didn't have no snow, though I was very happy when we were traveling that we didn't have any snow, but it's like so blah out, it's almost a little depressing. It's like, ooh, I almost think I'd rather have snow, but yeah, I think I do like it with a little more of the gray in it, but it's fine. Now you could take and change this out and use your wheat with it as well, and then get a different background that has the wheat, or use the same background. I think that'd be really cool. You just change a few little things, okay? So simple card, but nice, very nice. Now this one, I just really like the colors. When I seen that, I'm like, oh, I got to use that. So I'm kind of using the same piece, but I do have put a bit of the gray in there too. So what I did with this one, I don't drop anything. So this is your 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 1.5 and 4 1/4. Okay, so we're just going to fold this back like that. So I had done this fold, I think it was last week when I did the Be Mine, where I made it like I folded this way, and it actually was a little gift card holder. So it's the exact same fold as what I did then, okay? So I'm just gonna crease that really well because I want it to be nice and crisp. Okay, so I have this piece. This is that on the back. And it is 2.5 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to add that to that side. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying the cards. I mean, it's nice to do fun folds a lot, but sometimes you get a little, I don't know, not that you run out of ideas, but sometimes you just need a little change, and sometimes simple goes a long way too. So hopefully I'm just giving you guys ideas. So now I took this piece, this is the back side of that, and I'm adding that right there. So that is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Oops, I got a little glue there. And I just kind of want to, I guess I had turned it this way because I'm just trying to line all that up. So now on this, before I put this down, I'm just going to kind of lay that there. But on the inside, I put with comfort and love. But after I had found one I wanted to do that said, let's see, oh no, maybe I got the wrong one. With comfort, I think I grabbed here, let me see. Oh, which one did I want? I wanted the one that said, oh, you're in my heart and prayers. If I can find it. Let's see. Oh, right up here. That's what I wanted to put in there, but I couldn't find it. I don't know why I have this one out here, but I obviously did not look at it. Yeah, they do match our weather, don't they? Okay, so I'm going to stamp that in the pebble path. I don't know if that's good or bad that it matches, right? Maybe that's why I was using that yellow so much and the red, just because I wanted something bright. I was going to say, okay, so I'm just going to kind of put this here. Hopefully I got that straight. Let's see. Oh, no, I got it up a little bit, so I'm going to just try again. I don't want to get my head in the way, but okay, I guess that's going to have to do. Let's see. I think I'm going to use this side. I think that's actually better. So what I'm going to do is just put glue. Now this is the same, the 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. I can get some glue out. I don't leave this upside down. Okay, so we're just going to put that right on the edge. Now, if you want to leave a little white showing, you can, but I just think it looks nice and neat right to the edge. So I will put that in here, since I got glue already in there. Okay. And there'll be just a little white showing. So if you don't want that white to show, which I don't really care if it does or not, you could move this gray over a hair, and then you'll just have the same. You'll have this piece, a little bit of gray there, a little bit of gray there, and then it'll be over. But either way, I thought it was fine with some white. Okay, so now I got this piece that I already cut out, and I used the stylish shapes with it. But look at how cool this would even look if you wanted to stamp something on there. I think that would be really nice. So, but we're going to use the other side. And you could use those roses, like the Pebble Path roses. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is just kind of like look at where I want this to be. And I'm going to just put some dimensionals where I want them. So I'm just going to kind of line that up there. And I only want to put the dimensionals right here on this centerpiece. Let's see, I kind of got to have enough on there. So I'm going to put a couple more right there. So if you were using the big ones, I'd probably still use 6 even with the big ones. Just so it's on there good. I don't know if I'm getting these or they're all flying all over. Okay. I got just a little bit of glue on my fingers, so everything is sticking to me. We're on the 3rd card, so I guess we're good. Okay. So we're just going to put that right there, and then when it opens, you don't see, and it doesn't stick, so you can open it properly, okay? So now I had done the same thing where I had stamped on that paper. And I'm just going to take my nails and kind of gently fold these leaves in half. They look a little more realistic. Don't have to. lots of times they'll get crushed anyways, but so I'm just going to take and glue that down there, not pop it up. And we're just going to kind of add that. And you really almost don't even have to add anything, but I just thought it kind of softened it and blended everything together, okay? All right, so the Thinking of You is from, oh, let's see. That might actually be from the Cottage Rose, but I don't think it is. I don't know. It's from one of them. I have so many out here. Oh, it's from the Very Best Occasions. And then I used the tailor-made tags to cut that out. That was just perfect, a small one. So what I'm going to do is I just got a little piece of the twine, and I'm just going to stick it in here and use my little poke tool and try to get it shoved through there enough to, without it unthreading. See, this is like why I can't sew. I can't even hardly thread a needle. Okay. That or crochet, I don't know. I did try to crochet when I was younger, but boy, I just don't really have patience for that. So, okay, let me get that kind of sticky. So let's close this up so I don't get any more. But what I did is I just looped that through and then tied that little kind of knot thing. And I am going to pop that up and then just kind of let that hang. So, and what I'm going to do, because I got these smaller ones, I'm just going to cut this because I want that pretty steady on there, you know, like even. So I'm just going to use these pieces here. So if you guys make anything with this, you know, share it. We'd love to see what you're making. Okay, so I got them on here. I'm just going to take off the backs off here. Okay, and then we're just going to add that kind of right there. You could go, I guess, whatever way you want to do, but I'm just going to go like that, just so you can kind of still see the picture. And then I'm going to add the Calypso Coral little embellishments. You really almost don't even have to add embellishments to this, but I'm going to. Let's see, we'll go there. I'll do a big one this time. And then I did one on the tag. Okay. Oops. Oh, there goes my cap for my... I lose the cap to this thing more than you can believe, but it's on the floor, so I'll get it after. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, I think this is a wonderful way to, you know, use the paper, drag out what you got. Okay, so there's all of these. So which one do you guys like the best? You got a favorite, or none of them, or all of them? Hopefully you like them, but I haven't worked with these colors in a while, so it was kind of nice to do something different. But, you know, I'm going to grab my, oh, here's my tip. I'm just going to grab my cards for my class to go. Just give me a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Usually I'm organized and have this all together, but I was kind of slow this morning. But this is the card that I was telling you that I did this, and I made that the little gift card. So it was kind of, you know, doing the same fold, just something a little different. But these are my cards for my Be My class, the Be My Valentine. And so you can either make them all Valentine, or I made this one a happy birthday. But you have till the 10th to sign up. And if you get it to go, it's $41.50, but that includes shipping. And you get the Be Mine, let me just grab my book here. You will get the, see, this is in the front so I can find it. You'll get the 12 by 12 paper and the embellishments. and then you will be making 2 cards of each of them. And you get all the envelopes, all the product, everything. So, but you will need the bundle to complete your cards, okay? And then I got ribbon on the card, so what you need, I'll tie your little ribbon for you and just send it in the cards that you need, okay? But that was it for this week. So I will see you guys next week, and I'm kind of thinking that Thursdays will probably be working out better because of the way my husband's working. He kind of keeps switching his days, so, but anyways, so we'll try for next Thursday at 11, okay? Thanks, guys, and if you got any kinds of questions about anything, please let me know, and, you know, just get a hold of me. But I hope you guys enjoyed today, just something different. So thank you and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.